260th wine event of the delWine Club since we started in 2002. And it's a great pleasure to have you with us. It's not a great pleasure to have the weather today. We should have called it, I don't know, dancing in the monsoon rain or something instead of sundowner. But it gives us another opportunity to come back one day on a sundowner. It's a very, very special occasion and many people to welcome here. And we in India we watch the Bollywood movies, and you always know of some movie where the kid got lost and reunited later on. But one kid who could never be lost is Glen McGrath, I think. He'll be spotted anywhere. And we welcome you, Glen. I think he came here last year also, and he's a brand ambassador, known more for his the pace attacks and his records. He's the highest run getter amongst the fast bowlers in the world. He was number 4 otherwise, I think, right? And darling of the crowds, and played with Daredevils, and I don't know if they won any championship, Greg? Yeah, okay, so I'm sure you tried, but so he's the brand ambassador for Hardy, and today is a Hardy's evening, and we are very happy to have Anne Marie. You're looking very sharp today. She's always sharp, because that's her last name. But it's great to have her because I think it's a matter of great privilege and honor for delWine Club. How many people are in delWine Club? Yeah. Please raise your hands, because I have to pay for you, okay? Okay? So anyway, last year we introduced or launched 2 of the labels. Now Sula Selection imports wine from many people, many countries, and they are big partners with Accolades. And last year, I think it was in October, when they started with Kumala and Bud House. Great wine. I love Bud House. Everybody loves Bud House, by the way. Kumala, and you can talk about Kumala, right? So we launched the wines at the Subhash restaurant, which is also launched with us. And today we are launching a couple of wines, one label, William Hardy, and we will do that a little bit later. Many people are still stuck in the crowd and in the traffic, so probably in another 20 minutes. And it's great to have Moria support us on this event. Glen, could you please come here and say a few words, and please, and you have to come. Prasna, where is my darling? Yeah. Come. Prasna is a wonderful woman who's actually, I kind of don't like her because she promotes brandy a lot more than wine.
That's not fair.
The Janus brandy that Sula has brought, it's the only brandy in India which is made from grapes. So I think we're very happy. I don't drink it, but we are very happy that a genuine brandy has taken birth. And so she promotes that, but she does promote Accolades a lot, I can tell you that. She's always all over, where the Hardy's there, she's there everywhere. And so it's a kind of mutual support, and I've always said, we have Australian friends here, and Australia today is the biggest exporter to India in terms of wine. Wow. And one label called Jacob's Creek sells more than the biggest importer of wine otherwise. So, you can see the Jacob's Creek has been a big support to the Australian industry, the wine industry. But I've always been, I don't like monopolies. I like at least 2 people. So I think Hardy can give a very good competition to Jacob's Creek. And we have here people who think Jacob's Creek is the best wine in India, so by the way. I hope that very soon people would start saying that Hardy's is the best wine. And I have a personal preference for Hardy's for many reasons. Most of it, some of it at least, is because they make blends. So they get the best out of the grapes, and I think they're one of the nicest blend producers in Australia in terms of bigger volumes. Whether it's a Gewürztraminer Riesling, whether it's a Semillon Chardonnay, Cabernet Merlot, and some of those wines you're having today. I'm not going to talk about the wines. I promise myself I'll stay away from that. A bad habit of mine, once I start about wines, I don't quit. So you tell us a bit about the wines of Hardy's, and then William Hardy. William Hardy, who is again a global brand ambassador for the company. He was in India, and again we were very fortunate to have a dinner at La Meridian now, but it was Pullman at that time. Great evening, and our idea was, my personal idea was I wanted to have that sundowner outside, primarily because what happens when a guy like Glen comes, there's a few people who would latch on to him and won't let him go, sit at the table with him and keep on chatting. But I wanted that people should go and, meet him, and I've been encouraging people, hey, button, you tap the shoulder, say, okay, my turn now, so you can do that. And unfortunately that part didn't work, but I think even today, all of you are welcome to don't ask him personal questions, but ask him questions on wine and cricket. And don't ask him too many questions on cricket, because if you ask him questions about wine, next time when he comes, he'll know better about wine, and we want people like him to drink more wine, right? Good. So you can.
Oh, thank you for that welcome. It's great to be back here. Yes, cheers. And yeah, thanks for keeping the welcome very short. But yeah, no, it's a shame about the weather. We're still waiting for a few people, but I'm sure tonight will be great. It is great to be back here in Delhi. As mentioned, I was playing for the Delhi Devils. I was a Delhiite for a couple of years back in 2008, 2009. Really enjoyed my time here. And it's amazing when I come back. And I travel around India because I spend about 6-7 weeks in India every year now, and there's two things people want to talk about all the time. First one is a certain match we played in Calcutta in 2001 that I don't really remember, so I'm not sure what they're talking about there, but apparently Rahul Dravid and VVS Lakshman batted all day, and it was a bit of a nightmare for us. They went on to win that game. It was an amazing win for them. The other one is they always come up to me and say, I still haven't forgiven you. And I'm not sure what they're talking about, and they said that 2003 World Cup final in South Africa, when you got satched out, that was it. I've never forgiven you. So they've got very long memories here in India, and obviously they have such a love and passion for the game of cricket. So I always enjoy my time here. It's good to be back as brand ambassador for Hardy's, here tonight to launch 2 wines from William Hardy range. A Shiraz and a Chardonnay, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. I'll let Anne-Marie go into a little bit more about that. But it's William Hardy is. I've been lucky enough to spend a bit of time with him. I wouldn't say I'm a wine connoisseur. I wouldn't pretend to be. I have learnt a lot more about wines in the last few years, and really enjoy a glass or two here and there. So to spend some time with William Hardy, or Bill as we call him, because we shorten everything in Australia. He's 5th generation of the Hardy's family. His daughter Alex is 6th generation, and the fact that they're still involved in the company, I think, is something very special. It's very unique. It's 160 years of heritage. The values and the traditions and heritage they have, I think, is very important, and that, to me, is what makes the wine very special too. So to be brand ambassador in Australia, but also here, is something I'm very proud of. And I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you for coming along. I'll pass over now to Anne-Marie. She can explain a little bit more about the wines, but enjoy tonight. Come up and say good day, and hopefully the rain will settle down and everyone else will turn up soon and we can get underway. Thank you.